double from your guy Luka, Nick. So that means USA versus France for gold tomorrow night. Remember, the French defeated Team USA in the first game of pool play. We had like 137 segments that followed because of it. But Nick, what was your reaction? Luka coming so close.
Hold on, Jenna. No, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah,
Sorry.
ahead,
Nick, you're such a bad parent. You're such a bad parent. Why are you on this show right now when you could be over there consoling your son? You're supposed to be with your son right now. Now, come on, man. You're on our show right now when you could be over there right there supporting your kid? Come on, man.
Well, listen, you're right about that. I should have been there. And he got injured. He hurt his wrist, which is why he didn't shoot the ball much in the fourth quarter. Instead, he just had 18 assists. And on the final play of this is the first triple-double in the Olympics for Team USA, or maybe for anyone, certainly for Team USA since LeBron in 2012. And on the final play of the game, he had Gobert on him. He didn't feel comfortable shooting. He passed it. They got a layup. To win the game, and Nick Batum came in and blocked it. So for me, Wilds, this is a good news, bad news situation. The bad news is my pick to win the gold, Slovenia, is now out. My son is out, and it's devastating for our family and for the greater Slovenian area. The good news is this.
Nobody's there.
I get to root for Team USA. Because not only are they not playing my son, but they're playing France. And is there anything better than rooting against France? No, there's not. Is there any? Guess what? Rudy Gobert back in our life in a high leverage game. We get to root against Rudy Gobert. Oh my God, play the tape of the Rudy Gobert playoff failures. I can't wait for it. So Team USA got a break because Luka was going to light them on fire. Now Team USA is going to win the gold. It'll be wonderful. So that's my takeaway from this. But I'm sad.
Okay, it's odd that you hate France so much. You don't love Evan Fournier.
Who likes France?
You don't love Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
I like
You ever
France.
been there? They don't exactly oh, really? They treated you well?
I've been.
The French people were also welcoming of the non-French people.
Yes, they treated
That's not my experience, buddy. That's not my experience, buddy. Not my experience.
Oh,
sure, I'm sure they did.
I had a wonderful time in France.
Okay.
No, this has nothing to do with French. I'm excited for this. But Brandon, this would be a disaster if we didn't win. Like France has already beaten us,
right.
So I know it's like I would rather have played Luka, which is sort of a one-man army, versus France, where Fournier had a monster game. Gobert plays better in those international rules. The 10-minute quarters scare me a little bit. The longer the game is, the better chance the more talented team just sort of evens things out. And these tight games when Fournier could go off, Gobert starts playing well, starts taking balls off the rim, which you're allowed to do in the international play. So I'm still a little bit nervous considering we already lost to them once.
Yeah, listen, run it back. This is probably the best thing for Team USA. Look, we would love to see Luka go against our boys, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen. So now they're in position to right their wrongs. Now, if they would have lost this, it would have been a bigger story. We'd have been talking about it all day. But this is what we expect from Team USA and the best basketball players in the world. So, Greg, I'm excited that they're now in this position to right their wrongs. I'm excited that they're in this position to go for gold. But at the end of the day, did you expect anything else?
No, this is you're hitting every point. Yes, as a competitor, you're talking about the best players in the world, and you lost to this team in France, and you have an opportunity to potentially see them again to win a gold medal. Yes, give me that team right there so we can show everyone in the world that we are the best. That is who they wanted. I get it. I get it, Nick. Luka is special, and everybody loves what Luka was able to do as a one-man show wrecking crew. But this, if you're a competitor, give me France because of the way that we lost and how the feeling that we had. Now we take that into this gold medal game, and we get to redeem ourselves.
And in that fourth quarter of the pool play game against France, Durant was, I believe, 0 for 6. It was his worst game of these Olympics. Durant was sensational again last night against the team Wilds was rooting for, the Boomers. Wilds can call me un-American. He's been rooting for the Boomers for 6 weeks now. He's just acting like he was all Team USA. No, he wasn't. He was rooting for Australia. But to Wilds' point about how even during during the knockout round, the U.S. has had big deficits. They were down 10 in the quarterfinals and came all the way back. They were down 15 last night and went on a 20-0 run and ended up winning comfortably. I don't know if they can afford to get down like that against France, but they'll beat France and they'll win the gold. And Durant will become the most decorated U.S. men's basketball Olympian ever. Yeah.
Oh, Nick, the best player in the world. Today, okay, Kevin Durant
just
going to
drop
40.
Just lost
going to drop 40
France.
tomorrow.
40.
Yeah, whatever.
40.
Whatever.
All right, that revenge game. USA,
it doesn't matter. He just went for 30. He just dropped 30-something the other night.
Winning games, then winning your fantasy league or whatever you're mad at Jimmy G for, like that is what it is. The guy was a throw away from winning the Super Bowl. I know he missed one throw, and I know every other quarterback in the league have 100% completion percentage, and poor Jimmy G missed one throw by 2 feet for Emmanuel Sanders. But here's a question. I'm going to throw you a quick curveball, Nick, because John Lynch said something, and Greg said something, and Brandon said something, and I'm like, maybe we have to rethink this. And it's a true curveball. John Lynch said, well, you know what? You got competition in the building. You see Jimmy G got better. And Greg said, that's right. You can see Jimmy G getting better because there's a young rookie with competition, unlike Carson Wentz. And then Brandon said, yup, see what Jimmy G's doing? Competition brings out the fire. Okay. Do we need to rethink the Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers decision then? Because all I've heard about is like, yup, that's the thing. You got a new rookie coming in, and it's inspiring the guy to do it. And we've all rejected it. But I just have to be honest, we've all rejected that theory. And then John Lynch said it, and Greg said it, and Brandon said it. So I want to throw it to you. Do we need to rethink that? And then you can talk Jimmy G.
Okay, well, yeah, if Jimmy G comes out and has an MVP caliber season, and it's like back-to-back quarterbacks had their replacement drafted an MVP caliber season, then sure, I'll rethink it. But can we play more of those Jimmy G highlights that have impressed Brandon so much? Because Brandon, who has an acute eye for football, is, I think, missing something important. And if you just direct your eyes to the top right-hand corner of the screen, what you'll see is the source of these highlights. San Francisco 49ers. I'm shocked. I'm just baffled that the Niners are not releasing Jimmy G incompletions or interceptions or his slow blinking. I'm just gobsmacked that it all looks good when they're... Guys, do you know right now what Jimmy Garoppolo is? He's a Zillow listing.
Don't do it.
You know what a Zillow listing doesn't have? The stain on the ceiling from where the pipes burst. Does not have the walkthrough video that shows that the garage is all creaky and makes a ton of noise. It looks amazing. And do you know why the house is on Zillow? Because you emptied out your 401k to move into a better one. That's what the Niners did. This is, you guys are all out of your minds.
He's balling.
The idea that Jimmy Garoppolo all of a sudden got better. He's balling. It is August 5th.
I called my guys.
Balling.
I called my guys.
No one is balling.
No. This is where you get this is where you earn your stripes. This is where you get your position. You solidify your position on the team, on the roster. I called my guys in San Fran. I said, hey, y'all know y'all have a problem, right? I said, at the end of this year, what are y'all going to do? Because Jimmy G is going to continue the ball. They said, look, it's a great problem to have. So whatever John Lynch is saying, it's echoing down into the entire building because everybody's saying the same thing.
I've been here before, Brandon, with Alex Smith. They drafted his replacement. They traded up for him, and they're like, hey, we're going to take it slow. No, I'm not saying Trey Lance is Mahomes, but follow me here. And then the Chiefs played well that year. They played well that year. And because of that, they're like, nope, we're sticking with Alex Smith. Even though, and I like Alex, everyone knows how every Alex Smith playoff run ends. with him not being quite good enough. And that year, the Chiefs make the playoffs, and they lose to Marcus Mariota because they score 0 second-half points because they didn't get enough out of the quarterback position. So if I'm the Niners, yeah, the floor is way lower, Jenna, with Trey Lance, but the ceiling's higher. I would go with Trey.